Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza.
And Jake from State Farm.
This is episode 56. I'm here with Stefan, and Jay Gooden's on the way.
Yo.
I'm back after a week, so it has been quite a bit. And I did say that I was going to return yesterday, but I just got very tired from work. And I guess just before we get started, I just want to say hey Jay, I just want to say thank you all for tuning into the streams recently. It's been tiring, especially since I've been working constant hours, but I'm happy I can still find the time to do all this, and thank you guys for listening if you guys are, and thank you Jay and Stefan and of course Jake for joining.
You're welcome.
Let's get started. So, in tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about three major things, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail. We're going to be discussing upcoming MCU projects, specifically on the Disney Plus side. We're going to be talking about some Stranger Things news that has been happening recently with Season 5. Don't worry, there's not going to be any spoilers for Season 5, but there will be spoilers for Season 3 and 4, and basically all the other seasons. So if you have not seen any of those, I'd advise kind of skipping that part. And then we'll end off with, well, there's one game that I would like to talk about in the middle of all that, but we will end off tonight with.
Well, I would actually advise you guys just like watch those seasons because they're really good.
Yeah,
I don't know why you haven't watched it already.
We'll get to that, but we're gonna end off tonight's pod with Jared Leto's new hit movie. I'm saying that in quotes because nothing he's been in is a hit. Tron Ares. But we're going to be starting off with some MCU shows, and holy shit, this is not helping because all it says on the fucking window is just photos. So that's fucking lovely. So I'm just going to have to try and guess which ones we're going to be talking about. So, but thankfully the first one is actually, Jay, can you hear us by the way? That answers my question. Oh, huh? Okay.
You calling me? Yeah. I'm here. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
cool. Here. So yeah, first off, we're gonna be discussing coming out January 27th, 2026. A bit of a strange one because I haven't really heard much about it. I've seen the trailer, but nothing else. Wonder Man is coming. So
Wonder Man.
Yeah. I don't know much about the character, but all I know is that it's made by the same guy who did Shang-Chi and is doing the upcoming Spider-Man film, Brand New Day.
Is that like a Marvel's male version of Wonder Woman or something?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about Wonder Man. But it says on this website that he apparently has a rich comic book history, and he made his debut as a supervillain against the Avengers. So I don't know what they're going to do with this because obviously the Avengers are disassembled and have been for quite a while. I don't know the role he's going to play in Doomsday, if he's going to be in that film, but it is played by Black Manta from Aquaman.
Okay.
Oh wait, so he was a supervillain, huh? I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, again, I don't know, but it says the first trailer for the show has been released, and it shows Simon Williams trying to score the lead role in a remake of the superhero film Wonder Man. But a previous promo also teases some superpowers entering the fray, so all is not as it appears. So it seems like a kind of a cliche concept. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just another 6-episode fucking show, unless they graduated from that and they learned their lesson and have like more than 6 episodes, but I doubt it. But there
probably won't do that good. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. But it does have a familiar face in there, and it's not who you think. It is Ben Kingsley returning as Trevor Slattery. Which, those who don't know, that's the fake Mandarin from Iron Man 3.
Trevor Slattery's coming back?
Yep. He's back.
Jeez,
the GOAT is back.
They're really using that guy.
I know.
3 times. Wow.
He overstayed his welcome, I guess, but, yep. So, the next one, whatever this one is. Oh, no, that's not it. No, that's still not it. Can it get off of that, please? We're not talking about Tron Ares right now. Why are they all Tron Ares? Jared Leto is taking over my fucking computer. Hold on, let me go back to this.
That's another reason to hate him.
What? Stop! Get off of my
Jared Leto
fucking
go-
screen!
Didn't he start a cult or something?
He might have, but I mean, it's Hollywood. Okay, Jesus. I'm so sorry, guys.
Ooh.
I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, don't update Ubisoft. We all can't get enough of Jared. You know what? That's true. That is true. What the hell is this one? There it is. Okay. Okay, size it right. Okay, note to self. Don't put all the photos on there at once. Just dig through it like the overtasked motherfucker you are. Alright, so next one coming up in March. Daredevil Born Again Season 2.
Let's go.
Hell to the yes. This is coming out
When did you
March
say it's coming out?
March 4th. Same
March
day
4th,
as
wow.
the first season. And notice in this
Oh, I
photo
love
right
that.
here. Notice in the same... He has the double D's, baby.
Yeah, he has the double D's in the comics. That's so cool. I
Yep.
noticed that immediately. And he has a black suit, so it's a symbiote or something.
Bully Murdoch.
That's where Venom went at the end of No Way Home.
It wasn't Spider-Man, it was Daredevil all along. But this is obviously one of the suits he had in Born Again. Like they showed like a fucking Iron Man like it was kind of like Iron Man where he had like all the masks and stuff, and he chose the red one. I think there was also the Netflix one in there. There was like a gray one, the yellow one from She-Hulk, and this black one, which apparently he's wearing in this show. So all the cast members are returning: Karen Page, Kingpin, Bullseye, maybe the Punisher. But there is another familiar role that is coming back. Some of you may know.
He's wearing the Punisher logo.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of you may know her, others are not familiar, but Jessica Jones is back in this show.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
let's go.
love that. She has not crossed paths with Daredevil since The Defenders, pretty much.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit since we've seen her, so I hope we get to see what's been up with her these past few years and how significant of a role she's going to have in this show. I'm not sure. But either way, I'm very excited. It looks great. I loved the first season. It did have its flaws, like I said, but it's still definitely one of the better Marvel shows besides Loki and another one that I'll get to. But before I get to that, I gotta do this because this computer fucking hates me. So it's showing us again. Where is it? I should have marked all these. Where is it? Nope, that's not it. We'll get to that though. There it is. Okay, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on with this. But coming out, I don't know when, but it is coming out before Brand New Day. The upcoming Punisher special presentation. So yeah, it stars John Bernthal, and he also, I think, wrote and produced it. I'm pretty sure he didn't direct it, but he definitely has a big hand in this film or special presentation. So we're finally getting some Punisher content, and he's basically going to be in all of 2026 because he's going to be in Born Again Season 2 and Spider-Man along with this.
Do you see that picture, Joe? In the bottom right-hand corner, does that say just Jared at the bottom?
Oh my god, I didn't check before.
It does.
Jared Leto's
It says just
fucking
Jared.
everywhere.
He's everywhere. He's gonna be in the Punisher.
Oh my god, he's back. Morbius is in the show. But yeah, we don't know much about it. All I know is that it is coming before Brand New Day. I'm guessing around May, I want to say, because I don't think there's any projects coming out in May as far as I know. But yeah, I mean, it looks good from what I've seen. I have faith in it. So next one coming up. Okay, let me dig through it because I'm pretty sure it's right here. Yes, it is. Y'all have been waiting for this. And coming out summer of 2026, the GOATs are back. X-Men 97 Season 2.
Let's go, finally.
Oh, yes.
I've been waiting for that.
I love the first season.
Yeah. So one of Marvel's biggest.
I never actually saw the X-Men animated series, but Joe said I could like watch X-Men '97 without watching the show, and I freaking loved it, man.
Oh yeah, it by far like even beating Born Again and Loki, the best Disney Plus show by a long shot. Like I think if we're including Star Wars, the only thing that like rivals this is probably Andor, but I'd say this is a little better than Andor and The Mandalorian. But yeah, apparently the Professor X voice actor Ross Marquand, I don't know where. Oh wait, is he? Hold on, I recognize that name. Quick Google search. Oh my God. Wait.
What?
What's his name? He's the Immortal in Invincible. So Professor X in this show is the Immortal. That's kind of funny. But so for those who haven't seen X-Men '97, big spoilers. It ends off on a cliffhanger where they defeated what's his name, the big baddie in here. I forget.
Oh yeah, it was that Sentinel guy.
It was the Sentinel dude. I just forgot his name, but and also Magneto. I'm pretty sure was kind of a villain in here as well. But some of them got transported to the future, others got transported to the past, and they met, I'm pretty sure Omega Red's in here, but the Professor X voice actor said that he's amazed Disney greenlit it because it is a very, very dark season. So that's kind of cool because the first season was also dark with Remember It and like the whole Genosha battle. So that's pretty damn great to hear. That they're allowing more dark stuff in this stuff on Disney Plus, especially because we got Daredevil and we're getting X-Men as well, so that's pretty damn good.
Oh sweet. Okay.
Also, yeah. I'd like to know what happened to Wolverine because for those who don't remember, Magneto basically ripped his fucking he definitely damaged him. I think he ripped his adamantium out of him. Or like something along those lines. It was very brutal, so I'm hoping like he probably will survive because he's fucking Wolverine, but still.
He'll just heal.
Yeah, he's not in the Logan era yet, so he's got a few more years. But yeah, I'm very excited to see the show. Definitely my most anticipated by far. Right next to Born Again, and we're getting those two back to back, so it seems like a very fun year in 2026. And the next one that I'd like to discuss is right here. Okay.
I can't wait for the new X-Men, dog. X-Men '97 is going to be so kick-ass. The first season was amazing. Oh my God, man, it brought back so much fucking kids' memories. And honestly, like, it didn't even miss a beat. Like, yeah, it was just fantastic, man. I just love it.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm glad that it come back for season 2. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But another show that I am very interested in, and I forgot this was coming out. Vision is having a show called Vision Quest, and it is apparently the final installment of the WandaVision trilogy, with the second one being Agatha All Along, and this is apparently the finale of it. So.
Okay. That's cool.
So yeah, I forgot about that Vision.
Yeah. So
you all did.
So it says right here, 5 years after White Vision flew off to deal with an existential crisis after having his memories restored, Paul Bettany will return as the character. Show's coming in 2026. We don't know. Blah blah blah.
And why did he leave? I don't even remember why he left.
I don't know.
His memories came back.
I have no idea because I mean, like, keep in mind the last time Vision was alive was when Thanos killed him, so he's probably trying to cope with that.
He's like, should I help my girlfriend? Nah, that bitch can handle it herself. Flies away.
She's dead anyways. Who cares?
Right.
Which we all know she's not dead. They've been teasing her coming back, but I don't know what this is about. But hold on. Before I say anything about who's in the show, I need to see if this is a spoiler or not, because I'm pretty sure this character is officially confirmed. Okay, yeah. So I can talk about it since it's confirmed. Ultron is in this show.
What?
Ultron?
He's dead,
Wait, how?
though.
He completely died.
I don't know how. I don't know why. But somehow Ultron returned.
Oh, gosh.
James Spader is gonna. I hope they give him redemption, because to be honest, as much as I enjoyed Age of Ultron, I think Ultron was definitely one of the weaker parts of the film.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know what they're gonna do with this show, but it is happening. It's coming. We'll
Why the
see.
fuck would he return? He's dead. He's a corpse. Well, actually, no. He's metal. He's scrap metal.
He built it in a cave with a box of scraps.
Now he is the scraps.
He is the box of scraps. Let me find the next one. Where the hell's the next one? Oh, here it is. Okay, so JM is gonna really enjoy this one. Why is it over here? Okay. So coming out sometime also in 2026, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. I haven't seen the first one. I heard it was pretty good. It's not based. From what I've heard, I don't think it's based off of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, because it's got Norman Osborn, it's got Harry. I think it's got like all these other different characters that were only from the first time Peter even saw those characters was from No Way Home, except Harry. But I think it's like an alternate universe or something. Daredevil's in the show, played by Charlie Cox. I have no idea about this, but apparently it's good, and it's getting a season 2 and maybe a season 3. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
really like the show. Can't wait for season 2. Yeah, I might check it out. Who knows? But that's kind
What
of
was the show called? It was called
Your
it was just in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
yeah. That's it. I might have Doc Ock. I don't remember.
No, it's not part of the MCU. It's in a separate universe.
Yeah, I think it's like What If or some shit. Because What If isn't technically part of the MCU, but it's still made by the same company. I don't know. It's all weird.
I think it's just like a different Earth, such and such and such. It's not necessarily like it's not the Earth from Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it's a completely different universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think he's probably going to appear in the next Spider-Verse film. Because, like, I think they're going to go above and beyond, and I feel like if this leads into what I think it's going to lead into, Spider-Verse has got to add him. So, all I remember is Scorpion. Oh, Scorpion's in the film? Huh. Well, that's not the only thing he's appearing in. Wink, wink. But yeah, that's
right.
kind of all it is. That's kind of all I got for Marvel shows. But before we move on to one of our main topics, I got some news that happened earlier today. Halo is back.
Let's go.
Nice. The trailer looks amazing.
The gameplay looks pretty good. Pretty good too.
Yeah.
I've seen the gameplay as well as the trailer. Yeah.
So
Awesome.
it's not a new game. It is basically a redo of well, not a redo. It's a remake of the first game. Probably with some stuff added. I mean, as a casual Halo fan myself, I asked some of my closest friends who are Halo fans. Both of them said they were excited for this. So, there's prequel missions. Oh, like from Reach, or is it something else? But either way, this isn't really like a Battlefield 6 step in the right direction for the franchise. But I hope it's like close to it, you know.
I think that this is just gonna be like a call back to its roots, and it just like kind of trying to want to like steer the ship in the right direction with the Halo franchise.
Yeah, that's true.
And I really hope that this actually projects um, another ship that needs to be steered in the right direction. Xbox itself. I really hope that this actually gets Xbox back on track as well. But that is a tall order in itself. So they pretty much Microsoft pretty much put themselves in the grave for what's been going on with Xbox recently. But hopefully that Halo can kind of
Yeah,
pretty much scratch that big IP itch that people have been waiting for a long, long time.
yeah, we could talk about that whole Xbox thing eventually, but
it never actually. I have tried to play Halo in the past, but I really sucked at it because my aim is the worst thing to ever exist. I tried to play Helldivers with Joe, and I killed him accidentally more than once.
yes, you did.
Yeah. By the way,
I
this
tried
game,
to do.
yeah.
Yeah,
By
I
the way,
tried to
this,
do online mode for Halo, and I always suck. But I am interested in trying out this game when it comes out. I'd actually like to try it out, see if I can improve on my non-skill.
right.
Um,
We'll get you right. We'll get you right, man. Don't worry about it. All you gotta do is just dust off all the dust and the chains. So from yesteryear, I'm pretty sure you'll get back into it. So I mean, even though this game is also gonna be on PS5 from what was revealed, I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, we're all gonna play on Xbox or PC with this title.
but there's actually some news because it's also coming on PS5.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he just said that. Yeah, he kind
He does
of.
Oh
that.
yeah, sorry. I was looking at I was looking at the sports chat in my channel. Sorry. But apparently the fucking Blue Jays are kicking ass in the World Series. But
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you were a Blue Jays fan.
I'm not. But fucking everybody is Merc, Forrest, fucking Rick, everybody. So they're I don't know if they're
Wow.
watching. If they are, hi.
Hello. They're in the other chat.
Yeah, they're in the hangout.
I know they
Yeah,
are.
that's where I'm going to go because I haven't seen Stranger Things season 3 yet, so I don't want to be spoiled.
You
So
get-
I'll go hang out with them.
You gotta watch it because you gotta finish the show because it's really good. Tell me when you
Yeah.
get to season 4 because I think season 4 is by far the best season.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a little long, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But yeah, as somebody I don't think that, like I said, for Halo, I don't think this is coming in the right direction for Halo, but it definitely has been getting a lot of love recently with this and their inclusion into Helldivers. So maybe this could lead into a new game, but this brings us back to like that one episode we did where it's games that deserve a remake. That was back in the earlier days of the pod. I think we mentioned we wanted this as a remake, or we expect this to have a remake, so it's glad that our wishes practically came true. So it's nice to know.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, so any final thoughts from you guys?
I think that this is this couldn't come at a better time. So, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about the Xbox fiasco, on another episode if it does become a topic. But yeah, Halo wise, I mean, this is great. This is something that people been looking for a long while. I'm pretty sure. I think they were just because I'm not too sure if Halo 5 was sold pretty well. So I don't know if Halo 6 would have been the right step. I mean, I think that a brand new Halo game was what people were looking for the most part. But it's good that they still care about the IP and the fact that it's here. We couldn't ask for more
Yeah,
for the most part.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
James says I can confirm on my end that this is in the right direction. Good, because I've been seeing a lot of hate. I've been seeing quite a lot of hate from the fans, which people fucking love to hate on everything, which we'll get to with Stranger Things.
Exactly.
But they hated on the Mandalorian movie, and they're hating on this too. So it's come on, guys, can you ever be grateful?
They're hating on Halo.
Yeah, they're hating
The
hating
internet-
on this game.
The internet is full of haters.
Yeah, that's true.
Why are they hating? Is it like,
But
oh,
over,
the first
but
game is good
overall,
enough?
but overall, this game looks great, and the gameplay in the trailer looks really good. This is definitely a revival for Halo, because I know there's a lot of Halo fans. So yeah, game looks good.
Yeah, and like I personally I think they're hating it mainly because it's a remake and like the games are getting fucking remade to death. But
That's not
honestly,
a
like
bad thing. That's not a bad thing though. It just depends on the game.
it's yeah, some of them do need it, but it does get overdone sometimes. But it's still all right. That this is getting. I feel like I said, I think this is a step in the right direction, and people just need to chill. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you gotta understand one thing too. I mean, like, you know, Halo of recent memory has not been the best franchise. Let's just be honest. I mean, like the Halo TV show.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
That was, yeah. I mean, yeah. Everyone wants to forget about that. That's what you should say. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, like, it's just been like a disservice. Yeah, for like the IP and the fact that it was never revealed in any of the Xbox game showcase for a brand new game. You know, people have just been like on. I mean, I'm glad that Gears of War is back, but like, you know, just the whole it not like being like, you know, a top priority of recent years game wise. Yeah, before this trailer came out, yeah, kind of like made people like hate the Xbox brand, but like yeah. But
Yeah.
Anyway, Halo, it's a universal IP now. It's on multiple consoles now. So, and of course PC.
Yeah, like who would have thought that
Yeah.
like Xbox and PlayStation were just gonna like come to terms and say like, you know what, fuck all the hate, let's just work together.
Yeah.
Oh, you just left for a second.
I
Yeah.
think Stefan did, but it's
Wait, I left.
I think you did, yeah. Like I didn't see,
I
but
thought that was Jay.
it was
Nah, wasn't
no,
me.
he was
I
still
here.
talking.
What was that?
But there's been rumors for Halo on Switch, so it wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, but Nintendo's always strict about that, so, like, Nintendo's, like, its own separate thing. I feel like the console wars is near its end, because, like, with the new generation consoles, like, I'm pretty sure the PS5 is near its end as well, like, and, like, Xbox is going down. I feel like people are just switching to PC, mainly, and, like, Nintendo's under fire for Switch 2, Xbox is under fire for being Xbox. PlayStation, I feel like, is the only one that's kind of good, but Sony is still under the influence of it, so I feel like people are still hating on it. Like, I don't think people are hating on PlayStation for what it is. I feel like they're mainly just hating on it for, like, Sony and stuff like that, and I guess, like, there hasn't really been many big projects for PS5. I mean, GTA 6 is coming out soon. I feel like the only ones we've gotten were Elden Ring, Wolverine, which is coming out soon, God of War Ragnarok, maybe Red Dead Redemption 2 again, and maybe, like, Spider-Man 2. But that's about it. And Helldivers, but mainly people play that on PC, but I don't know. It just seems like the console wars are definitely near its end, and it's cool to see that Xbox and PlayStation are kind of coming to terms. But I'm worried about the price because like Nintendo, these games are getting hella expensive.
And not to mention, like to bring it up about Nintendo, like kind of just like making it, kind of eliminating the competition a little bit by making all these strict rules and stuff, you know. Putting patents on everything that they didn't actually make.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Forrest.
Well, guys, just always remember, in the grand scheme of things, just always remember that, like, even back in the day, like, you know, gaming was always an expensive hobby. So, you know, and people a long time ago saw the prediction of like it being games being rise like $10 each and every single generation. So it's only going to be a matter of time until we start seeing $100 base price games. So, yeah. And yeah, you know, like, so the special editions today are already at that price, if not more, with certain titles, like Ultimate Edition or Legacy Edition or Collector's Edition or Game of the Year Edition, $80, $100, $120. Like, you know, it's gonna keep on going up and up and up. But we're not there at this point. So, and I really hate when people are saying like, okay, like, well, we're already at $80, like, but like, big time games like GTA are gonna probably be like $120. I don't think we're there yet. We're not there yet. Yeah, everything is still going to be $80 for this generation. Moving forward.
Yes.
But
It wasn't too long ago where
yeah.
so much cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when it was only like $40, 40 or 50. Yeah, $40, and then if not $50, but like $50, it wasn't really all that bad. So, but yeah, it's the times that we're living in.
I don't know if
Yeah,
if people
another thing-
boycott it enough, you think that they'll drop the price or something? Probably not.
I don't know. I think that's more of a climate and landscape type of question. So, given with the tariffs and all that stuff, I think that like that's just something that's gonna be like that's to go come to terms.
Yeah,
with companies and market.
JM also came up with a good point. He says, I don't know if we'll get to that point where games are 100, but maybe 80 because of all the rising costs. Yeah, like I think it's the economy mixed with greed, because I feel like, especially in Nintendo, it seems like they're like, okay, we're gonna make the game very expensive, we're gonna make the console very expensive, but they're still gonna buy it, because Pokemon also went under fire for being a very expensive game, but people still like that, so, and people still bought it.
Exactly.
It's just like, if consumers, if we keep buying their shit, they're winning. So it's either we boycott them entirely or
buying the games. So
yeah, exactly.
Keep raising the prices.
It's the same thing with like movies and stuff. If we keep watching the same old crap that we don't like, they're gonna continue making it. Like we gotta like, if you want a change, boycott the fuckers. Like boycott Xbox, boycott Nintendo, which I'm pretty sure they're fucking doing right now. But like,
oh yeah, oh definitely, oh what, oh yeah, definitely, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Xbox is completely under fire. People are saying rest in peace Xbox already.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like dead by the end of 2026, because I don't think it's looking good for it. Which sucks, because I have an Xbox of my own and it's pretty damn good.
It's like people complaining about Disney, and meanwhile people still have Disney Plus and watch all the Disney movies. They know we're going to watch the movies anyway.
But they like, especially in the Marvel category, maybe I'm speaking too soon, but their recent Marvel movies have been pretty good. So I think they've been kind of listening to fans, but it's also Disney, like it just seems like it's like they do whatever the hell they want. They're in charge.
Yeah. And also Disney is like one large company. Like you said, there's not only Disney, there's Pixar, there's Marvel, there's Star Wars, there's all this other stuff that Disney owns. So, yeah.
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 GTA 6, if the budget really is $1 billion, should be the only 100. Yeah, I feel like GTA 6 would be the only game that is worth over 100, because I mean that easily the most anticipated game ever made, and people are good. Like it's such a big game that like it's gonna be like beyond anything we've ever seen. So obviously it should be a very expensive game, and people are going to probably bitch about it, but they're still gonna buy it. It's gonna be like Mario Kart all over again. Like they're still gonna buy that shit.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's still gonna be $80. If you ask me, I think it's gonna be something.
No, it might be 90, but
yeah. I don't see like base price games like reaching $100 just because of that, because they're gonna make the money anyway with sales. I don't see that. And like if they reach 100, if GTA 6 reach $100, bro, like that's going to be a serious concern. In my opinion, I know like with budget costs and whatnot, but they're gonna make the money anyway. We already seen GTA 5, but that was a scientific achievement. That wasn't a game achievement. That was a scientific achievement. Like, dude, like what, 3 billion in what, 1 week or something like that? Some crazy number. It was crazy.
I think so. Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, I think it's still gonna be $80.
Oh, yeah.
If you ask me,
GTA is gonna be fine for sure.
I don't think it's gonna hit triple digits. Unless they like make like a bundle where it's like GTA Plus, and then like GTA Online, you get these for like extra $20.
Oh,
but
God.
the base game itself is probably gonna be $80, and then you can get like all these extra perks and features for GTA Plus or GTA Online. to come up to around like $100 or $110. That's the only way how I can see it. If a bundle in place happens with the game itself, that's only way I'm gonna see is gonna be like triple digits. Other than that, no, it's gonna be 80.
Yeah,
base
and
price.
Forrest also
Yeah.
said that Microsoft has announced a new Xbox is in development. Probably not happening now.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, they got the Xbox Ally, which is already $1,000. I mean, like, well, see, the thing is, like we're complaining about Switch 2 being $400 or $500, right? But you got like these game console PC hybrids that are like $1,000. No one's not really complaining about that. People are still buying ROG Ally and the Lenovo handhelds and the Steam Deck for like an odd amount of dollars, and you know what I mean. And like, I mean, I know they're like PC gaming hybrids, so people are probably not gonna be bitching about that just because that's what it is. But I mean, if you're willing to go spend that, all in all, if you're willing to go spend that much money on that, are you really gonna complain about spending $500 on a Switch 2?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just think about that, because it's $500 because the system is $450, and then you're getting a game that's just $50, compared to normal price, which would be $80. So, I mean, are you really like you see what the weird thing about all that is? It's just like people are willing to go spend this much on that, and I know that it's a console, and some Switch use a console. So, like, why are they having like PC-based prices? There's not really a PC-based price. Like, dude, a GPUs is way more than $500.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to just get PC, then get PC. A normal PC today, you're gonna spend around like $2K plus. So, if you really want to just be if you want to act like you're like you're rich and all that stuff, or rich and famous and whatnot, like, you will probably get like the PC right now, and then I don't see like how you're gonna like why people are like moaning when you got like systems like Steam Deck and PS Pro that's like $700.
Wait,
like,
hold up,
that's
moaning.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold up, moaning.
Huh? What?
Hello? Yeah,
Wait, you said moaning?
No, like, just I don't want to say that. I don't want to say the B word. Yeah, but like, just like complain.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, you got PS Pro that's like what, $700. Xbox Series X, they just
to tell you the truth though, with Nintendo, to be fair though, most of the time their consoles have always been like less money. Like, think about it. When Nintendo Switch Online, when it first started, it was only $20. For Xbox and PlayStation, it was like what, $50 for online, $60. So Nintendo was always
right
compared to the other companies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I'm just making a point. It's just like, people.
Hey, babe.
I mean, is $500 really that bad for a Switch 2? I mean, like, I know like a lot of people were saying drop the price, and people were complaining that like Mario Kart was like $80 on launch. I mean, like, if you really think about it, Nintendo is actually in like it's at a higher gen than PS5 and Xbox Series X. So it kind of technically makes sense why a Mario Kart World would be $80.
Right.
Yeah. If you get what I'm saying.
The thing is, at this point, at this point, you either have to choose whether or not you want to buy the products or not buy the products, because Nintendo and these other companies really aren't going to listen. And at the end of the day, I don't know if they really have a choice, because with everything else going on in the world and what's going on with their company themselves and all these other companies, these corporations, I don't know how much of a choice they even have to begin with. I mean, yeah, sure, they can lower the prices a little bit, but like I said, with everything going on in the world, and even with Nintendo, you don't know how greedy Nintendo and all these other companies are being behind the scenes. So at the end of the day, you have to choose whether or not to buy the products or not buy the products.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, speak with your wallet, of course. Yeah,
right.
That always has to be in place. That always has to be in place, no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, and know what's important and what's worth to buy and not to buy, because there could be things that are definitely worth buying with Nintendo and these other companies. And there can be things that are pretty much like worthless and stuff that people really shouldn't be paying their money for. Like the what was it? There was like a Switch 2 demo that was really awful that no one really wants to buy. It's like a Switch 2 tech demo game that really isn't worth it.
I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about. Was it in the first Direct?
Yeah.
I
It was like the game that taught you how the Switch 2 operates.
Oh, that piece of
Yeah.
shit. That's like the 1-2 switch
Yeah.
for the Switch 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what I'm talking. Well, not the 1-2 switch. It was the
No, I'm saying
Nintendo
it's
Switch
equivalent to
2.
the 1-2 switch for the Switch 2.
Right, but that's a game that isn't really worth it to really buy. Like Mario Kart is somewhat worth it to buy, and then they have other games like Crossworlds and other Nintendo games that are worth, well, not Nintendo games, but games on the Switch that are worth
Police.
buying. Plus the Switch 1 games you can also play on the Switch 2 that are also worth playing.
Yeah. At the end of the day, their only goal is to put money in their investors' pocket. Exactly. Like I said, it's a mix between the economy and greed. So, like, that's, like, the whole
Right.
thing. And yeah, hi, babe. And yeah, what Jay said. So, before we move on, be sure to like and subscribe, and just comment below what you're thinking about all this. I am at 400 subs. I'm currently discussing with D4 about when I'm doing Smash Bros, but I will get to that eventually. I just started back up today, but yeah, I'll let y'all know. So, moving on to another topic. So, I haven't discussed this show in a very long time, mostly because we haven't really heard much about it, but now that it's getting very close, like we're about a month away from the show, Stranger Things 5 is getting some news, and there is quite a bit, actually. So,
All right, I'm gonna get going. Have a good one, everybody.
yeah, have a good one.
Okay.
And for those who have not seen the show, spoilers for all 4 seasons, especially season 4, because there is a character that is confirmed dead. Don't worry, it's not anybody shown in this photo, and it's not anybody shown. Like that, it's not anybody in season 5. It's actually in the last season. After people have been saying for months now, even years, that Eddie Munson's alive, they confirmed he's dead.
Okay.
No, don't say that. No.
I never believed that he was alive. He was definitely dead.
Yeah.
There was no way that. I literally heard, like, our dad would talk about this, that he was gonna be like Cass or someone like that, like a vampire or something. I'm like, no, he's dead.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just it. I mean, come on. Is he like? I get it. He's a fan favorite, but come on, let the dead rise. Like, the show's already been kind of under fire for bringing people back from like bringing people back from the dead, like Hopper and I guess 11 as well. So. Like, I just leave. I get it. He's a fan favorite, but come on.
Like, Bob was a fan favorite too, and he's dead.
To be fair, there's no way he would have survived that. He got fucking eaten alive. Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah.
And same with Barb.
There's probably someone out there on like some weird like Reddit has a crazy theory about Bob surviving. Trust me, there's probably some weirdo out there.
He survived and took the ring to the Shire. Or no, to Mount Doom.
You see, when he died, his soul actually went into the consciousness of Samwise Gamgee, and
he actually went to find One-Eyed Willie in the Goonies. So Bob's technically alive.
Yeah,
right.
He time traveled back in time and then became younger
in the same generation, the same decade. But he's like fucking like 30 years younger. The time machine de-aged him. It did a reverse Stranger Things. It fucking de-aged them instead of getting them older.
It's like Avengers Endgame. It's like Avengers Endgame. Instead of pushing him through time, push time through him, and then he's a young kid.
It's Scott as a baby. But anyways, yeah, so Eddie's dead for sure. But there's also something that I actually was really hyped for, and I did think this would happen. So as you all know, the finale, the season is going to be divided into 3 parts. It is going to be the first 4 episodes the day before Thanksgiving, November 26th. Episodes 5 through 7 will be on Christmas, and the finale will be on New Year's Eve. Not only will the finale appear on Netflix at that day, it's coming to the big screen. So you can see it. I can't
believe it.
You can see it on the fucking big screen at like your local AMC on New Year's Eve with everybody else. And I kind of fucking called it to myself. I'm like, they're going to release the final episode in theaters, watch. And they did. And like Netflix kind of backtracked on it originally because they didn't think it was a good idea or some shit like that. Or like they went against it. But I guess they're going the COVID route where they're going to release it in theaters and stream it. So, yeah, and it makes sense, too, because Stranger Things is a cultural phenomenon. I think it's, like, Netflix's baby, and also, like, I feel like this show, I'm going to call it right now, and clip this if I'm right, this show is going to blow every single show out of the water, including Season 4, in terms of views.
It probably will.
Like, it'll make Squid Game and Wednesday its bitch. Like, it'll be, like, it'll break records, like, probably close to Endgame.
I thought I already did.
I mean, it did, but I think Squid Game kind of beat it, or Wednesday, or whatever the fuck. But Season 5, I guarantee, like, with, like, how big the fan base is, and, like, the anticipation, and plus it being divided into 3 parts, it'll break records probably close to Endgame. I'm gonna call it. Like, it is gonna break records like you wouldn't even imagine. Guaranteed. I feel like that's going to have them lose money since the people watching it would most likely watch it on Netflix. Kind of, yeah, but again, at the same time, like, it's still a phenomenon. Like, I feel like people are going to watch it in their second viewing maybe, because I don't know if it's going to be a one-day thing or if it's going to be kind of, like, out for a couple weeks. We don't know, but either way, it is heading to theaters, and I feel like at that time, people are going to be, like, already know what's going to happen and have already caught up with the show at the time, because they're like, okay, like, we know this is happening and this is happening, so let's fucking do this, you know? But, yeah, I think it's pretty cool that they're bringing it to theaters, because it's the first time, and I think, actually, no, it's not the first time in history they've done that, because I'm pretty sure they've done it before, and they also released an Ahsoka episode in theaters. I think it's the Anakin Skywalker one, so... But, yeah. Also, sorry to the people who got spoiled by Season 4. I did give you all a warning, so that was your chance to click off, but again, I apologize, but again, you should have clicked off. But yeah, and also, go ahead.
Yeah. I think that we should just like put like spoiling warning in the live chat before we talk spoilers, since this is a live video.
I usually do it. I usually do it beforehand, but I mean, people like there were a lot of people listening to this, and I feel like some have clicked off, or some haven't seen the show and don't care. That's also okay too. But either way, like, again, I did give y'all a warning, but still, like, I don't want to like be that guy, you know. But I do want to talk about the other side of the coin, because although people are really fucking like excited for the show, there are also people that are like kind of hating on it for taking too long. So I'm gonna just talk about them for a bit, because I think it's fucking like overdone. Like, I get it. Okay, they took a long time for Season 4 to come out, because it was a 3-year time gap between Seasons 3 and 4. Not, like, in the show. Like, the show, I think, is, like, a year after Season 3. But it took Season 4 a long time to come out because of COVID. And they weren't allowed to shoot anything for, like, a whole 8 months, I'm pretty sure. And then they did... like, post-production stuff and editing and, like, VFX and stuff like that, which take a really long time. So that's the reason why it took so long. Stranger Things 5 took even longer to come out, even though the Duffer Brothers said it was going to be a lot shorter than the wait for Season 4. It was still probably going to, but a little thing called the fucking writers and SAG-AFTRA strike happened, and that delayed it. So they weren't allowed to write anything involving the script. They weren't allowed to shoot anything. Some of them did, like Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm pretty sure still filmed during the strike, but like they were in the writing process of season 5. They could not touch a fucking script until until the strike was over, and I think it lasted 3 months. And they weren't even nearly done with the script, so that's why they took forever, and they knew that this season was going to be big as hell, so they took about a year to film this, which usually an average film shoot would be like 6 months, but this took about a year, and now they're in the post-production phase and they're almost done. I mean, they have like a fucking month left, so they should be done by now. And they're like, again, VFX and post-production, and this is someone who's taken a film class for about a year, so even though I've bitched about it before, I still know my shit. VFX and post-production takes a long time, probably about as much as pre-production. So, and with like actor schedules, like Finn Wolfhard was doing Ghostbusters at the time, David Harbour was doing Thunderbolts, and probably Violent Night at the time. And just like a lot of schedules are being kind of like flip-flopped and stuff, and like that's also probably the reason why Eddie's not in the film, because like he filmed Fantastic Four probably, but that's why he did, like, that's why they took forever, is because post-production takes forever and the strikes fucking happen. So yeah, and people are saying like, well, The Boys took like 2 years and The Bear took like fucking a year. Yeah, because that's a smaller production compared to Stranger Things. So, like, I mean, The Boys is a big show, don't get me wrong, but, like, compared to fucking, like, Netflix's Baby, and they're putting, like, millions, maybe even close to billions of dollars into this fucking show, they have to get it right, because I, for one, don't want this to turn out like Game of Thrones. And y'all know how that went. So, that's just my little rant. And
Definitely about that.
And also the jokes about them being, like, fucking, like, in nursing homes and stuff. It was funny at first, but jokes need to fucking die after a while. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, that's just my little rant about it.
Yeah. No. You're on point with that. I think that people just need to understand, like, you know, like, production and budget costs, it varies between each and every single project. So you can't really, like, I mean, you can compare, but you can compare projects to other projects, but not really. Because there's like too much variables that's happening within each and every single separate project. Like, you can't just say, oh, okay, you know, like The Boys had this X amount of money and they released it this amount of time compared to Stranger Things. No, there's complete different studios like doing their own unique different things. Who knows? Like, there could be like, there's just too many variables for people to just like compare that unfairly. So like, as to why like Stranger Things can't get it out as quick as like other big time Hollywood projects. So I'm with you on that, Joe. I totally agree with that. Like, people just need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like they're just hating for the sake of it, you know? Like, cause it's trendy, like, oh, like Stranger Things took forever, haha, or some shit like that. Like, I get it. It's annoying as hell, but you gotta fucking like know, like, you just gotta put 2 and 2 together. Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of like with Avatar with you know, it's kind of like Avatar with James Cameron. He didn't want to make a sequel to Avatar until technology fully improved, for it to be like a cinematic masterpiece. Sometimes, dog, you just have to wait and you have to craft your work to a particular degree for it to be just as good as the last project that you put out. So, I think there was like an old saying, it takes 6 months to build a Toyota, but it takes 4 years to craft and create a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of like the same thing.
Wednesday pissed me off with how long that took. Yeah, Squid Game and fucking Wednesday also took a long time to come out, so where the fuck was the hate for those, you know? It just seems like, I don't know. It just seems like people are hating for the sake of it.
I love Wednesday. Yeah, I love Wednesday. I don't even mind that it was taking that long. As long as I know for a fact I'm gonna get a quality product by the time it releases. Like, until then, I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm not gonna complain about any type of show or production like taking too damn long. Yeah, I can be occupied with other stuff until it comes out. just an announcement will get me hyped, and then I'll just be like, okay, all right, I'll just wait until like it comes out. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just want you want a rush product that's not going to deliver, that you're going to go get pissed off about, and then you're going to complain on X or Facebook or IG that this shit sucks because of this and this and that. Then you're going to go say, oh, they should have cooked this more into the pot before they release it on the dish. Right. Okay. What do you want? Folks,
Right.
What do you want? Come on, man. Yeah. Don't make no sense.
They just don't know how to be happy.
Let them cook. Yeah, let them cook, man. Let them cook.
The longer it takes, it means that the better the script they're trying to make. I would rather have it take a long time and them to release something magnificent than have them rush it and release something that's subpar.
Exactly.
Now, if it takes a long time and it's subpar, then you can complain. That gives you full right to complain. But you don't have a right to complain when they're literally trying to do the best that they possibly can to give you and they actually care about making a good show.
Exactly.
It's just
right.
Absolutely. Again, I understand like it's the wait is long. I get it. And also for the people who are saying like they're too old to play as kids. First of all, they're not kids anymore. They're in fuck-mothering high school. And second of all, Tobey Maguire started his career as Spider-Man at 27 years old. The actors who played the characters from Grease were in high school, and most of them were in their 30s. This is not the first time this has happened. And also,
facts.
They do it all the time. Literally every single movie from like the 90s and the 2000s, I dare you to find me a movie where they're actually the age of the characters. You probably can't find one.
Exactly. And also Sarah Michelle Gellar was 20 playing a 16-year-old in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is not the first fucking time this has happened. So, like, they started off as the age of their characters, but shit happens. And they're not that old. It's literally like 10 years. They're not like grandmas or some shit. Yes, Millie's married and has a kid now, but that's her fucking choice, first of all, because I think she's a fucking diva, but either way, respectfully. But I just think...
Yeah.
I didn't know you were this passionate about Stranger Things. I love the show. Like, I can talk about it more. It's just that, like, if I started this podcast in 2022, literally most of the episodes would be about season 4. But also, I did the math. Episodes 59 and 61 will review season, the first part of season 5 will be 59, and then 61 will be the entire show. Just to let y'all know.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, if we're doing this every other week, which that is the plan. But I'm enough with that rant. It got me a little too passionate because I've seen it everywhere online, and including a friend of mine that I see all the time complaining about it, even though he likes the show. I'm like, okay, I need to get this off my chest. This is what the fuck is happening. So.
Yeah, no, I get it. I remember a joke in Grand Theft Auto where there was like a mission, like a side mission that Franklin Clinton, he had to go do work for a paparazzi, a crazy paparazzi that was like finding like celebrities around Los Santos, which is like a fictional Los Angeles in the GTA world, and like he literally had to like grab like a camera and snapshot like for like blackmail. Yeah, like two celebrities that were actually in their like their mid-20s playing as teenagers on a hit TV show. So like, and what those celebrities were doing, what they were doing their business. I'm not gonna say what they were doing. If he played GTA 5, you probably know what I'm talking about. They were doing their business in the backyard, with each other, and like they literally were saying the same things that they were saying right now. It's like no one's not going to go no. Like that we're 25 and we're playing as teenagers. Like, come on, girl, let's do it.
This has been a thing for a long time.
Like, dude, everything that you're saying is so true. Even back then in 2013, like, dude, it just reminded me of that. I remember that side mission with Franklin in GTA 5. I had to bring it up. It's exactly what you're talking about.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, getting off on that, we're going to be talking about something that's a little less passionate and a little more Jared Leto-y. So,
Here it goes. Here it goes.
I'm actually gonna leave right now.
yeah, don't. It's all right, dude. Thanks for staying here for as long as you could.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome.
Have a good night, man.
All right.
Have a good night.
Later.
Chad, say goodbye to Jake.
Jake from State Farm. Like a good neighbor, Jake is always there.
He's never there. He's a terrible neighbor.
I'm not.
He's the anti-Jake from State Farm. He's like how Bizarro is to Superman. Every time somebody needs them, he's just not there. He's just sitting on the couch eating Cheetos.
Dang. Seriously. Yeah. You can't snap your fingers and he'll be there to help people with auto and house insurance?
Nah, it's like, oh, my car broke down and I have too much homework. Sorry, guys. You handle this on your own.
Oh, my God.
No, but seriously, we love you, Jake.
Yeah.
All
right.
But, yeah, so... Jay, what are your thoughts on this fucking movie, Tron Ares?
All right. So I did say, 2 days, I think it was like a day. Yeah, it was a day ago, earlier, that I thought was pretty good. But I actually want to recant that statement because I went back to watch the original Tron from 1982 and then the 2010 classic Tron Legacy. I guess we can call it classic because it was 15 years ago. I don't know. Like compared to those two films, Tron Ares it was kind of like a. I think it was more of a one-trick pony. It didn't really necessarily deliver the bar. I'm still gonna say that overall it was a good film, but like it wasn't a great film, and I don't think that it still holds the bar to the original Tron and Tron Legacy. I think that Tron Legacy is definitely a much better film. So, on the point with Jared Leto, I mean, I guess I can say like a little thing before I get into like the story and like how the overall movie and the atmosphere was. Jared Leto, this was not his best role. It was not his best role. I was expecting a whole lot. I was expecting a whole lot more, but he pretty much like falls. I mean, like I don't want to say he falls flat with his character because, like, you know, the message is there, and he definitely does deliver said message about what was going on with him, like him not being like a program to like the Dillinger systems and trying to understand like how the real world works, and him finally going into the real world and like understanding like how humans and like the world itself like it is actually like interacting. So like he found his purpose, and I'm glad that he went from a villain to a hero in this film. So I'm gonna give Jared Leto the benefit of the doubt. Like role wise, it was pretty cool, and I did like his character, but I did not like the acting. The acting was very one note. He was more robotic than ever. Like the lines, the script that he got, like it was cheesy at best. I didn't really necessarily like it didn't really have a lot of depth with the character and with him like being like this rogue hero. So, and I just feel like that we were just missing something with Jared Leto this time around as Ares. It feels like just an unpolished character that should have like been cooked more in the pot. I really feel like if he did like a more deep dive down with the concept of him breaking out from the system and actually like understanding what's really happening and seeing who the real bad guys are, which is just in Dillinger's the Dillinger systems over MCOM, I think that it would have been a lot more captivating. But instead we get like more of a shallow product of what could have been. I think that like the whole unique love story that he had with what was it? Yeah, it was Kim. It was Kim, yeah. Kim, which is like the head CEO of MCOM. like that kind of like fell flat in itself. I mean, like they didn't really have a lot of good chemistry between the two characters. I just really feel like it was just more of like a tease and just take this with a grain of salt because we all know what's going on with Jared Leto in the real world. I really think it's more of both. One, a tease of what's been going on with the controversies surrounding him as an actor. That's one. Two, the fact that he's just emotionless with a female actress or with a female character in this film. I didn't see like a whole bunch of connections with it. I just really feel like he was a lost program that was in the real world just trying to find like his real purpose in like the whole grand scheme of things. But that's just with the Jared Leto character. The movie itself, I do like the fact that the exposition, the lights, the music score was great.
Jay?
And it reminded me of something that was like completely integrated a lot more, kind of like with Tron Legacy. I really did like the atmosphere and like the fights and like the music with this one. That one was pretty damn clean. I like that. However, the story was bland. I didn't like the characters. The characters were kind of like one note at best with cheesy lines. The villains were cartoony as fuck. Like they were basically like villains from a Saturday morning cartoon. It's one of those movies, unfortunately. This with characters that didn't really have a whole lot of depth. And I didn't like the Dillinger Systems enemy this time around. Like the antagonist. Like he's definitely no Ed Dillinger from like the original Tron. Like who are we kidding? Like he really is the grandson of Ed Dillinger. Like he acts like it. He acts like a freaking brat. Then like he know how to contain himself in certain situations. I mean, it's even a joke even in the movie because his mom is there, and she has to slap his face around it just when he doesn't do things right. When he thinks that it's a win, it doesn't feel like it's like a really in-depth antagonist that we really have to fear for. In the original Tron, Ed Dillinger was someone that people really feared because he had power of the master control program that was taking over systems and were drawing programs into a game grid. And if they got eliminated if they couldn't deliver their gaming expertise on the grid. And when they got eliminated, master control program takes their material and their information, and he becomes a whole lot stronger. And then he has his god, which fits his god complex of him being the ultimate program that can control all other programs in the entire sector or in the entire world. That is Tron. This movie does not deliver any of that. Instead, we get like a piss poor version of a Saturday morning cartoon villain that is a fucking brat, a rich asshole that thinks that he's winning, but he's not really winning, has no control over what's going on in Dillinger Systems. I really don't understand like how he had that position in the first place as CEO, for that company. And I'm glad that that role was stripped from him when people finally came to terms that this dude ain't it. He's not the person to be running this damn company at all. You know what I mean? But MCOM, the characters that work for MCOM Tech, I mean, like they're just as bad because it's like there's no depth with them, and there's no chemistry that delivers the why you have to go care about these characters. Yeah, sure, you get like those unique bits of trivia and good times and jokes, but it doesn't really necessarily lean into like things that as to why they have to be the good guys. I really feel like they're just trying to go clean up the mess that they put that Dillinger put themselves in, and then once they finally find a way how to do so, then they're praised as the heroes because they have no choice but to stop Dillinger and their fucking madness. So, I mean, overall, it was a good product on the film, but it definitely had like its weird issues. I would say that this is an average film, if you ask me.
So, like, 5 out
Yeah.
of 10 on the scale?
I would say probably 6 out of 10 because of Nine Inch
Damn.
Nails music score. What was good.
The thing is,
Yeah,
a lot of
and
people love the
and like
score.
yeah, yeah, and the fights were good, but like even though like the systems, because we're dealing with, they do tap into the concept of AI and its pros and cons, which I really do like. So I like the concept of the film. The concept of the film is solid, and the deliverance is also solid. Like them saying, okay, like AI programs going into integrating into our world. So it's kind of like reverse compared to like Tron, where real life characters or people go into the digital world. It's reverse. Digital programs are going into our real world, and they get into the meet and greet of things by necessarily trying to find like an incom flash drive in order to bring back the Dillinger for him to like rule in his conquest or whatever, right? But it's just like even the invasion with the film wasn't really all that good either. Like we only had like it wasn't like a full scale on Warcraft invasion. If you want to go say, like it was only like 3 soldiers from the Dillinger Systems server coming into a manhunt, just trying to stop Ares and to get the MCOM flash drive. It wasn't really there was no meat with the invasion, so they failed on that premise as well. And it's like we're trying our best to go root for the good guys here, but I just really feel like Jared Leto, if he had a more in-depth, competent character, then I can feel for him. But it just feels like it was more of a chore for him to be good instead of going out of his way to be the hero. You did see parts of that in the film, but it just wasn't a slam dunk. You didn't get the full package, if you get what I'm saying. So, but like the callback to original Tron, and seeing what's my boy's name?
Jeff Bridges.
From original Tron. Jeff Bridges. You see him again. You see Bit. Bit's back in this one. I like it, folks. I like it. Bit's back in this one, and we do get we do see Jared Leto going into the original server from the original Tron movie from 1982. So that's just a callback. But like, yeah, and like they had to like go in there in order to basically like get like the permanence code for him to become a real life human, and to also get the code in his identity disk in order to stop Dillinger Systems and to destroy the bad programs in the real world. So that was cool, but like all in all, I just feel like this was more of it's not a mediocre film. I wouldn't say it's a mediocre film. I just feel like it's just a dead on average film. It could have been a whole lot more, but it doesn't have that Tron legacy depth. You can't really relate to most of the characters. You can only relate to a few of the characters, and I just feel like the deliverance was something yearned for something much bigger. So to me, Ares, it's not a slap in the face to Tron fans because it definitely has its unique callbacks, but this is no Tron legacy. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, I did see Tron Legacy a while ago, and like I wasn't too impressed with it, but I was still like, it was pretty good. I didn't see the original Tron. I think we were going to, but I think my family turned it off because they're like, "What the fuck is this?" But Legacy was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't really want to see this in the first place because I did hear they were making another one. I saw it. I saw the trailer in theaters. I think when I saw Fantastic Four. But I wanted to know because like I know Jared Leto has a very big history into like into being kind of a douchebag because like he's been kind of a meme now because of Morbius, but like before that it was Suicide Squad where he basically put it like he gifted a lot of like Joker like presents to the cast. Like he gave Margot Robbie like fucking like a I forget what he gave Margot Robbie, but I remember it was like used condoms, like bullets, like soiled magazines, and like it's just like a lot of weird stuff. I feel like that's not really Joker related. It's more like Jared Leto being a fucking freak, but he's had some pretty big controversy over the years, so it's kind of it's surprising but also not surprising. He's still got a career and he's still making movies, but it just seems like he's such a fucking dry actor that it feels like anything and everything he's in kind of just turns to shit. You know, like, and like when I saw this, I'm like, okay, this movie's probably not going to do well, and it's doing very poorly in the box office. I think the only reason why people saw this is because of Jeff Bridges. So,
Yeah, it feels like that, but like it was a long time coming, and it was definitely worth the wait to go see him with that. But it was really more '80s callbacks and like original Tron callbacks for him going into the original server and the original game grid. For him to go there, that was kind of cool though. So like, I really feel like that's what really saved it from actually being a mediocre film. That and the concept, because the story concept was great, it just was executed poorly. And
Yeah.
like it had weird acting that just never really fully delivered. I mean, like, and the characters, I mean some characters can be relatable, but it just doesn't land a punch, man. It just doesn't.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So I definitely see where the hate's coming from, but yeah, I hear what you're saying about that one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it just seems like Disney has run out of ideas, and like it also seems like, from what you've been telling me, it seems like it's only worth it for the nostalgia, which I'm not going to be one of those guys like, oh, nostalgia's bad. I'm just saying, if that's kind of your whole trope of the movie, is that really worth it? And this is coming from the guy who loves No Way Home, but like that's different, because I feel like it needed to be that way, and like that was like the whole fucking point. But for Tron, like, just make a fresh story, dude.
Yeah. True. Yeah. That's just completely hitting it on the head. I mean, like, I was expecting a whole lot more. The fights, a whole lot more. Like, story and exposition. With that story, a whole lot more. Like, character development, a whole lot more. Jared Leto being a better Jared Leto, a whole lot more. And we did not get any of that. And like, and I just want to go say this too, like, him having the script. This is why I don't necessarily blame Jared Leto for this one though. Him having the script where he's kind of like, because he's kind of like simping for Kim in this movie, in a sense. I don't think that was a good idea, man, because of the whole controversy that's been happening with Jared Leto himself, though. Like, I don't think that was the right move, man. I don't think it was, bro. Like, but like, I would say, like, at the end, it does make up for a wholesome message. It does. Like, we have a program that realizes that Dillinger is bad, and the Dillinger systems is bad, and that he wants to come with peace, and he wants to understand how the real world works. I like the message. The concept, that was executed properly. I like that. I really do like that. But it's just like everything else, it's even though it's as jarring as it is, it's not enough to necessarily like say, all right, this is a bad film, and like it's kind of distracting. It's only distracting on those parts where it couldn't execute. But other than that, it still delivers. It's kind of like that football team that just was doing bad in like the third and fourth quarter, but finally pulls it out with a touchdown or possession and finally wins the game. Yeah, you hate the team because they fell apart, but they finally got the job done. They got the job done. And it's like, you can hate on them all they want, but they still got the W. That's what Tron Ares felt like. So,
right, yeah.
So yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. So, now I know what I was gonna say. So you mentioned about AI in this film. Which movie does it better, Mission Impossible or this? In terms of the message of AI.
I think Mission Impossible, with a long shot. I think that Mission Impossible Final Reckoning was a whole lot better. It was a whole bigger message. and it was a more truth scare and the dangers of AI in itself. It landed the message a whole lot better than Tron Ares.
That's what I
Tron Ares
thought.
is more
Yeah.
it's a more you see Tron Ares is a more sci-fi take. I mean, none of this stuff is actually really going to go happen anytime soon. Where AI they come out your PC and then like you have a program that's like a human being that can only talk as a program one note. Thank you, Jared Leto, because you're a fucking one note. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. I mean, like the realistic message happens more Mission Impossible, and it's more of a real danger into what happens when technology is in the wrong hands and people have the inability to control what they create. So I really feel like that message hits home a whole lot more with Final Reckoning than with this one, for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
I mean, like Tron Ares, overall it's a good film. You'll like it for its music, the composition, and like they definitely nailed it out the park when it comes to like scenery and landscape. It's a very beautiful film. It looks good. It looks good, but just take it with a grain of salt with the acting and the script writing and how the characters pretty much act with said writing and script work. So it's not the best thing in the world. It's not gonna go save Disney. Yeah, because Disney is in a big shithole that they have to go dig up before they hit the grave. Well, obviously, like who we're kidding, they're not really going to hit the grave because they're a fucking multi-billion-dollar company. But whatever. I would rather watch this than any of the Disney live action movies for sure. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, like
you're talking about like the Lion King and all that stuff.
I'm talking about all that stuff, brother. I'm talking about all that stuff. Yeah, but like, yeah, it's a good watch if you just want to go turn the brain off, or if you just want to like get something to have your sci-fi itch. That's in the movie theater right now. I mean, I don't really see any other movie right now that's in the theater that's like that's scratching that said itch. So it's pretty good if you want to go bring like your young cousins, or if you have kids, your children, or like or whatever. If you want to go bring like the family around.
Well, that's the end of him.
Yeah, go ahead, go for it. But other than that, if you're not willing to go spend your money on it, yeah, just wait for the Disney Plus digital release. Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. So that is the end of the podcast right now. I'd say it's been a pretty good one. Don't you think?
Yeah, well, it was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm happy with this.
JM saying so don't see it with a girl on a date. Okay, so about that, I did tell Joe that like the movie theater the auditorium was pretty much empty when I watched this film. It wasn't like a whole bunch of people there, from my experience anyway. But I did see like probably like two couples, if anything.
They definitely
I mean,
broke up.
Yeah. All right. Look, I think that if your girl is into like a sci-fi movie, or or it's just something that you just want to like, wrap your hands around, what for girl you like, because you just happen to say like, okay, look, I'm into this type of stuff, so I just want to go watch something before we get into like other cooler things. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that will probably be like somewhat of a G pass, but other than that, like, I will probably just watch this as like a Disney Plus digital movie. You know what I'm saying? So
He's gone again. What the hell's going on?
I had like some of a love interest between Kim and Aries, but it was just kind of weird. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree on that. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been actually I've been getting a pretty decent crowd tonight, which is pretty great. It is good to be back
Yeah, sure.
on streaming after being gone for about a week. I think I mentioned it before on stream, and I'm not going to talk about it again. But everything should be all right. And he's gone again. Everything should be all right now in terms of like in real life stuff. I'm still working my ass off. I have 2 jobs still, and I have been put on more hours and stuff like that. So there will be some changes for streaming and stuff like that. And also the Golden Pipe Gang is going to be planning on returning soon. So stay tuned for that. There will be more like discussions and stuff like and more announcements when I get to it. And just keep an eye out for like the Discord and community posts. But for right now, I think it's going to be probably the same as it always has been. Just tomorrow night, I'm going to be going live with Repo, and probably only Repo. I'm going to make a poll probably after this is done, seeing if I should boot Lethal Company or not, because not many have been wanting to join it, and I haven't really gotten much time for it. But depends on, one, if people are down for it, and two, since I have the day off the next day, I could stay up and do a bit of Lethal Company right after Repo, but that all depends on you guys, so let me know if you guys want me to boot Lethal Company and just stick with Repo only, or if you want me to keep Lethal, because apparently Lethal Company is getting an update pretty soon, and Repo is having an update in just 5 days from now, so definitely expect those to happen very soon. But yeah, so in terms of the future of the podcast, it's not going to end anytime soon. This is not like the final episode of it or anything. But I will not be doing one on Halloween, but I will be doing a watch party. I'll probably be doing 2 of them this week. I'll finish off the prequel trilogy with Revenge of the Sith, and I will be doing a horror film. I will be probably thinking about the horror film. And to be honest with you guys, it's probably going to be Scream. Like, it might be Scream. And that might be on Friday, like the actual Friday of Halloween, which is the 31st. So that's why there will be no podcast. But yeah, like it's probably going to be Scream. And but I'll be back again on the podcast on November 7th, which episodes 57 and 58. I don't know why he keeps leaving. This is kind of weird. Jay, you keep on leaving, and like, case in point. Jay, can you hear me? I guess not. Jay, can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, I think Ares is trying to hack my system right now. I don't know what the hell's
God damn it, Jared.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it restarted 4 times. I don't know what's going on there. So anyway, but yeah, I think you should keep Lethal. I'm gonna try my best to go join into like future games. Repo for sure. Yeah, I love hanging out with you guys, playing Repo with you guys. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it's I can't wait for what happens in the future.
Yeah,
sure.
Me too. But yeah, in the future of the podcast, I don't know what's going to happen with 57 and 58 because, like I said, episodes 59 and 61 are going to be Stranger Things related. It's just literally going to be the entire fucking, like, pod is just going to be talking about Stranger Things. Episode 60, I will still have to discuss about that. It might be Star Wars. It might be something else entirely. I don't know. But for episodes 57 and 58, which is November 7th and the 21st, I don't know. We're probably just going to be doing like more news and stuff, or maybe like a topic of some sort. Like maybe we'll rank some courses again for Mario Kart. I have no idea, but I'll think of something for episodes 57 and 58. That's why I'm doing it every other fucking week, because I am not gonna I'm not doing this every week because I tend to run out of news and ideas very quickly. But this is the only way to keep the podcast alive and running, is to have something like this. So like just to do it every other week instead of every week. So Jared Leto, get the fuck out of his Discord account. But Jay said something nice. He says, I like having you on Repo Jump, which I agree. It is very fun to have him on.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Okay.
yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for Repo and Lethal Company. Maybe Lethal. But I'll wait till Jump comes back. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Repo and Lethal Company. I'll see you guys 2 weeks from now for the next episode, and I will be back every day streaming until every day except for Sunday. And I'll see you guys then. Have it going, guys. See you later.
All right, peace out, y'all. All right, later.